let's get to this video. Hi, my name is Melissa. I run this channel called Truly Different Life. I talk about manifestation, the law of assumption, and spirituality, and basically just trying to find a positive mindset in this crazy life that we live in. You can subscribe to me here, or you can follow me on Instagram or TikTok at Truly Different Life. And as always, if you have any questions regarding the videos that I talk about or the topics I talk about in these videos, then please leave them down in the comments below. Let me know your opinions and what has worked for you, as well as if you would like me to make a video on a specific topic, then please let me know. That's so helpful. All right, let's get started. So I wanted to just share, last week was my birthday and I was sick, unfortunately, so I didn't get to do much. I don't think I've ever been sick for my birthday, but I got some presents and I wanted to share what I got because they're going to be relevant to this video. So the first is this Kacey Musgraves tarot deck, which I got from my old roommates, my friends, Jed and Katie. And I was super excited because I've been wanting this since last year, since when I had found out that she even came out with her own tarot deck. And yeah, I was super excited. I guess she made it at the beginning of the year last year or shortly thereafter. So I've been wanting this for basically a year now. But then also I treated myself to my own little gift. I got this cute little kawaii tarot deck. It is so adorable and it was super inexpensive after like tax and stuff, because I got it on Amazon. It was like $14, $13, something like that. It was super cheap. And like if you collect tarot decks or oracle decks, you can know that they get like really pricey. But I wanted to talk about tarot decks. I like to collect them. I've always been interested in them my entire life. Ever since I was a little kid and growing up, I was raised in a very religious household, and I have nothing against religion. I understand that unfortunately a lot of people have gotten very bad experiences when it comes to religion, or especially when they were raised up in a religious household and going to the church often. I understand that, and that is awful. I am thankful enough to be able to say that that was not my experience, but I do not want to devalue or ignore anyone else's experience. I just want to say personally for me, I have no ill will, I guess, towards religion. Obviously, there are some aspects of religion that I do not respect or agree on. But in general, I believe people should have the right to believe what they want to believe, of course. I was raised in a very religious household, and so owning something like this was absolutely not okay. I remember asking my dad about tarot decks from a very young age because I probably heard about them through like a TV show or a movie. Because like I said, I was fascinated by them from the get-go. And my dad was like, he immediately shut it down. Those are the devil's cards, blah, blah, blah. As you may know, when you tell a child that they can't have something, what does that usually mean? They're going to want it more. And so I got my first tarot deck when I was in college, and I actually got it for free. You could download a free tarot deck for free from this one website. You could download it and print it out for free. And so I was using that first. With all that being said, what do I think about tarot decks? I love to collect them because first off, they're like works of art on their own. I collect tarot decks, I collect oracle decks, I collect all the decks. I think from like a graphic design and artist standpoint, that's what draws me to them for one, but also from a spiritual aspect, that also draws me in. I know a lot of people who teach manifestation or the law of assumption, the law of attraction, are actually very against tarot decks. But I kind of understand why they're against them, because there seems to be a reoccurrence where people who watch or take in content regarding tarot readings or any type of readings, because there's charm readings and there's the tea reading, any type of reading it may be, if you are one of those people that goes on YouTube, goes on Instagram, goes on TikTok and watches those collective readings, or the readings that are like, pick a card, pick a stone, blah, 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 right? Those really long videos. I don't see anything wrong with that, to an extent. Here's my reason. If you are watching or taking in that content, and let's say you picked a card, you picked a stack, right? You watch it, and let's say this one is specifically like supposed to be a romantic reading, and you have a romantic interest, you have an SP that you're trying to manifest. Or even if you don't, let's say you want to manifest an SP, but you don't have a specific person yet. Like you're just trying to attract love in however it may come. And you watch this video, and that video tells you either the person you're interested in hates you and you're never going to get with them, or it tells you you're gonna be single for the rest of your life, you're gonna die alone. And then you take that to heart. That's where I have the issue, and that's where I think everyone else has the issue. And because they have that issue, they're automatically like, don't watch, don't intake any of this type of content. Tarot readings are bad. All of this is bad. Don't pay attention to it. I don't think it's bad. I think it's bad if you accept that reading, because you have the power to accept whether or not you want that to be a reality. You don't have to watch that content and be like, oh, well, the cards, the pieces of paper hurt my feelings. It told me I'm gonna die alone. Must be true. We are the ones that choose how our realities play out. And so if you really wanted to, you can either A, just reject that as a concept as well. Be like, oh, well, I don't accept that. Cancel, denied, forget it. That's not how my life is going to be. Or you can B, you can decide to revise it if you wanted to. You can be like, no, that reading told me that I'm going to get married like in 6 months or in a year or in a week. Personally, I don't understand the concept of wanting to get married in a week, but hey, to each their own. You do you. It's not a concept that makes sense in my brain, but you do you. If you get a reading that is really positive and aligns to what you want, then that's great. That is great. Do you need to use that as a sign that your manifestation is coming? That's up to you. You get to decide what each thing means. It obviously wouldn't hurt to be like, hey, this reading said something good and it aligns with what I'm trying to manifest. I don't see an issue with that. However, I also don't want you to see that positive reading and be like, a week later your manifestation hasn't come yet, and then be like, but the reading said that this is going to happen. Don't hold on to it, because then that shows that you're obviously still searching in the 3D for your manifestation. And I know that it's hard to not do that. I totally understand that that's hard, but you can't do that. And you can't hold that, that reading for ransom and be like, where's my shit? It's not the reading's fault. I just wanted to give my 2 cents on tarot readings, tarot decks, oracle, all that fun stuff. I find it all fascinating. Personally, I don't do readings for myself. I used to when I first started out for practice and learning the cards and their meanings. I also do charm readings. I do like letter readings, but I don't do them for myself. And that's because I take them with a grain of salt. That kind of goes with the whole point of my video, is that you need to take these readings with a grain of salt because nothing is set in stone. And in my past, I have gotten like negative readings, and this was before I knew anything about like manifestation and the law of attraction, and I didn't take the readings with a grain of salt. I genuinely thought, to an extent, oh, well, the reading said this, guess that's happening. And so then I wonder, did I actually manifest it going in that direction? I might have. And so I don't like to do readings on myself, at least not about specific things. If I do a reading for myself, I want it to be super general, if that makes sense. But I love to do them for other people because it's always interesting when I do them for other people and then the other people are just like, wow, that really lines up with what's going on in my life. I just find that really fascinating. That's my 2 cents on tarot decks. Take it as you may. I do not want you to think that it's a bad thing to take in that type of content or to get a reading done by a professional in real life or online or wherever it may be. I don't think it's a bad thing. I think it's only a bad thing if you get a bad reading or a negative reading and you accept that to be fact. And then it makes you all depressed and spiral and woe is me, because we don't want that at all. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video and I will see you in the next one. Bye.